another week of quarantine court, where, as we say, no case is ever left on the docket. I am your host, Gina Thomas, and today is a special edition dedicated to the fathers, real dads, stepdads, baby daddies, uncle fathers, and adopted fathers. Oh, also, let's not forget to the mothers who think they're fathers, and the fathers that try to be fathers, and mothers that won't let them. Oh, also to the mothers that just don't know who the fathers of the children are. But today is the day to hear all the juice with Judge Miller and Judge Schaefer. Judge Larson is on vacation. However, she will be back someday. She's coming back. I just don't know when. But on today's roundup, we have some very special guests. First, we'd like to welcome Dr. Cornell West, Miss Jazzy, Uncle Ruckus, Dr. Sheila Feelgood, Shame on You, Jefferson, Helen Come Get It, and Martha Make That Money Mayflower. This is a special edition of Quarantine Court.
Let's get ready to rumble. It's time to see why men live on Mars and women live on Venus. It's the clash of the unknowns. No, wait, it's the clash of the knowns. Either way, it will be a wipeout with a wax on and a wax off. Somebody's going to get waxed. You know what? This has got to be a good one. Back to you, Gina.
Thank you, narrator. Whoever you are. Well, it's time to bring out the moderators. All right, so let's bring out Judge Miller, woo-hoo, and the all-star champion for the people, and Lady Teaser and our next judge that knows how to keep her cool even in a reckless situation of tough cases. This judge just don't play. That's my girl, Judge Schaefer.
Thank you, Gina.
You're welcome.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen, via the internet, tuning in with us tonight. You could be doing something else right now, but we are glad that we have you right here with us. Judge Schaefer, you want to get started?
Absolutely, let's get started.
All right, now let's get to some of the rules. All right, now we have 8 guests. Each of them have a connection. Do you know what that is, Judge Schaefer?
Yes, I do. I sure do. I know what the connection is.
Okay. All right, if you say so.
Thank you. Yeah, so the men, they're fathers to each of the women and the children, and in some way, form, or fashion. We just don't, the public doesn't know that, and neither do they. So do you know, and we've also got a special guest here to entertain us as well.
Oh, is that correct? So that's okay. Okay. So today we're going to talk to them about some things that women are doing when it is our day, the men's day. I mean, Father's Day. So we're going to talk to them about that. We're going to talk about what's going on with them.
And we also have a round of questions that each panelist will answer.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So let's begin with having our panelists introduce themselves. Dr. West.
Hi, my name is Dr. Cornell West, and I want to thank you for allowing me to be here with you, and let's do this auspiciously and quickly.
Thank you, sir.
How y'all doing, babies? How y'all doing? I am Miss Jazzy. I ain't the one to gossip. Yes, I am the one to gossip. You may have heard it from me directly, indirectly, constitutionally. And I want to make one thing clear before we start the show, since I was invited, that I'm not a racist. I do not have racism against anybody, but I am a discriminant. And I have a right to discriminate in my own house. I just want you to know that. That's all I got to say. And I don't understand why I'm here, but I'm here. That's all to it. I was invited.
Oh, okay. Next.
Well, this here's Uncle Ruckus. No relation. I was invited here. Don't know why, but I wouldn't have never came if I hadn't never seen all these baboons on this panel. I don't know why I'm here on Coon Court.
Watch your mouth,
Catch his
sir.
hands. Got your
Watch your
baboon.
mouth, sir.
All the baboon blacker than teapot stew.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for having me on this great broadcast this evening. I am Dr. Sheila Feelgood. Thank you so much. And I can teach you how to love and be in communication and in relation.
Just call me Shane, and I want the truth to be told.
And I'm Helen, come get it. The H stands for honey. The E stands for everything. The L, level up.
No, the H stands for hell, because if you don't let me see my son, that's where you're going to be one day. You're going to hell.
Wait a minute.
Quiet, that's enough.
And I hope you go to hell.
Hold up,
That's
you mean
enough.
to tell me we don't came on this show and there's some arguing? I thought this was a good show now. These people in here arguing like this.
You let me see my son.
Are you ready?
That's enough.
You guys, are you ready?
Family.
I just want to know.
Excuse me.
Take it off.
Are you ready to make
Where did you go?
that money?
Everyone.
I'm asking you.
Quiet.
Are you guys ready to make that money? I am Martha.
Figure out where she came from. Mute her.
Hey.
Let's figure out where she came from.
That is.
Where did she come from?
I have no
Who
idea.
is that?
She just came. right in.
I'm here to teach you how to make that money. Can I get you guys to say, make that money?
I just take that money.
That money.
Ma'am,
Taking money.
ma'am, hey, this is not that kind of party, okay? Today, everybody settle down before I find you all in contempt. Calm down.
And
I
Miss
got no money.
Moneymaker, I think you're in the wrong room. But we're gonna leave you here because I think they might need a little bit of motivation today. So just, be quiet.
I just thought I was here for a seminar to get you guys to learn how to make that money. I want to emphasize and teach you how to make that money. So I'm sorry. I will
Sounds
just
very
be
auspicious.
quiet.
Thank you.
Sounds very
Thank you.
auspicious. Yes.
Thank
Coon
you.
is
So
as Coon
welcome,
does.
welcome everybody. Let's begin.
Wow. All right. So everyone, we're gonna get right into the first part. We're gonna have 3 parts. The first part is we're gonna have just ask you guys a couple of questions, get to know you guys a little bit better. Judge Schaefer, you want to start things off for us with the first question?
I do have a question for Dr. West. Dr. West, it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for coming. I've been a big fan my entire life, and my before life and after life. You know, so I appreciate you being here, Dr. West. I wanted to ask you, do you know of anybody? Does anybody in this room look familiar to you today?
No one at all. No, I think I saw the judge on TV before, but I think I mixed him up with Judge Marilyn Millian. But I just want to say that I am so glad to be here, and I thank you once again for inviting me.
You're welcome. Well, we appreciate you being here. So, you know, as you know, you are our special guest, and we have a number of other people that are here as well. Ms. Jazzy, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm here. I had to unmute myself. You know, I just want to be polite for being on this show. But yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so how are you doing today, Ms. Jazzy?
Well, I'm just dandy. I'm just dandy. I'm just glad and happy to be amongst the living. I ain't been amongst the living for a while. I've been incognito.
Okay, well, welcome, Ms. Jazzy. Ms. Jazzy, do you know why you're here today?
Well, I was told that I was here to be a special guest on a special Father's Day show. So I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here that I was invited. That's what I think I'm here for.
Okay. Now, let me ask you, Ms. Jazzy, how many children do you have?
I have 2. I have my son, Bobby Lee, and I have my daughter, Candy. That's who I have.
Okay.
I have 2 kids.
Okay, and how old are they?
Well, Bobby Lee, I had him when I was a teenager. Bobby Lee almost close to my age, and I ain't gonna tell you what my age is. But Bobby Lee is damn near 50, and my daughter, she's going on 36 years old. She still wear pigtails in her hair. I wish somebody tell her to get them things down her hair, grown as she is. Even in her wig, she wear the pigtails.
Let me ask you this: are the fathers involved in your children's life?
Well, Bobby Lee's father died, and I didn't even know he was dead. I found out he was dead because I told Bobby Lee to go talk to his father because me and Bobby Lee don't get along because he dated a white girl, and I had flashbacks from that fat white girl that took my husband from me, and the only reason he went with her because she swallowed. But anyway, my daughter Candy, I don't like to bring up information, but my daughter Candy, it's nobody's business, but I don't care who knows. She got her some good fathers in her life. She got 4 good daddies, and I'm happy to say that with these 4 good daddies that she have, they better not be on this show. But she got 4 good daddies. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Thank you, Miss Jazzy. Thank you. Uncle Ruckus?
No relation.
That's what I wanted to know. Thank you. Are you sure?
Positive. That is my name. It's just Uncle Ruckus. No relation.
Okay. All right. So, sir, we actually have, we received some evidence and we have a photo of you with a jitterbug. How old are you really?
Well, my birth certificate says it's 182, but I don't believe that. I was around since the Civil War.
Okay, all right. So why are you concealing your identity?
Because I don't want to be seen. Just
okay, we
simple.
understand that, but why do you not want to be seen, Mr. Ruckus?
But because I have this problem that is called revitiligo. It's the same thing that Michael Jackson got. You ever heard of vitiligo?
Yes.
Well, yeah. Michael Jackson was blessed with the pigmentation that just makes his skin lily white. You understand what I'm saying? I got it in reverse. So over the years, I've gotten darker and darker, which is why I look the way I do.
Okay.
So,
Dr. West, have you ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of this reverse vitiligo, sir?
No, since I am Harvard educated and I actually am a professor at Harvard, I've never heard of reverse vitiligo. I think that is something that Mr. Ruckus possibly could be making up in order to hide his blackness.
Now you know that man making that up. That's exactly what he's doing because he's black as ever and he's making that up.
You understand, I fought in the Civil War for the Confederacy. I have been a white man for a very long time. I was white back then. And none of y'all are old enough to understand that. Maybe you are, Miss Jazzy. You might be 100, but no, nobody else.
Okay.
Uncle Ruckus, do you know why? Excuse me, Uncle Ruckus, do you know why you're here today?
I got an invitation in the mail to come to Coon Court, and I just said it gave me a reason to get out the house. So if I had known it was going to be all these baboons on this panel, I would have never showed up.
First of all, sir, you better watch your mouth. We will find you in contempt, and you will spend a couple of days in jail. And then you'll be join some of your white friends.
Well, I am sorry, your Black Honor. I don't know no other way. I've been calling them coons and jitterbugs and jigaboos and push monkeys all my life.
Watch your mouth.
Yes.
So I have a question for Dr. Feelgood, Dr. Sheila Feelgood. Dr. Feelgood, is that your government name?
Yes, I obtained this name. There was a bit of a name change. I was born Sheena Lichtenstein-Hein.
Kind of felt that.
Bless you. Bless you.
Did you feel that?
Yes.
Wipe your face.
Born Dr. Sheila Lichtenstein-Hein. I am 1/32 Caucasian. Our family hails from Wien Austerwitz in the Caucasian Mountains in Deutschland, and a small hamlet called Das Mädchen.
Say why she said she 1 minute off the room.
So what's that have to do with Dr. Feelgood? Where did Feelgood come from?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Feelgood. Well, I have my undergraduate from Brown. I studied psychology from Brown. And then I received my master's at Princeton, where I met Dr. West. And then I continued on to receive my postdoctorate studies in psychology with a concentration in sex therapy. And so because of this, because of the accolades that I've received, I was giving the honorific of Dr. Feelgood because I've helped thousands of couples reconnect sexually.
Okay.
It is
so how long ago was that you met Dr. West?
Well, it was around the time we were at a conference, and if I'm not mistaken, Miss Jazzy, I'm trying to frame it if you didn't have the demelanation that's causing the appearance of the gray hair. I think I met Dr. West at a conference when he was in the company of Miss Jazzy some 20 years ago.
Okay.
No, I don't remember meeting.
I don't remember that because one, if I had my good drink back then, I don't remember none of that.
Okay.
And you might have saw me because one, anyway, I don't play no games. You got to pay to play with me anyway, and that's what Dr. Cornell West. He know better. He would have had to pay to play with me.
What is cool?
There's nothing wrong with sex work.
I'm a sex shooter shooting up in your direction.
All right.
Jazzy, Dr. Feelgood, I think that I can teach you how to make money that way.
All right, moneymaker lady, we told you to calm down and we give you some time if you just hold on because I think they need some motivation, but just be still, okay?
Yes,
okay.
Please.
Thank you.
Please.
Dr. West, do you favor turtlenecks?
I have a situation where I try to protect my vocal cords. So because out of all the speaking engagements that I do, I protect my vocal cords, but I still have to be stylish with a tie. So
and Your Honor, I see nothing wrong with an uncircumcised man. You're speaking of turtlenecks, Your Honor. There's nothing wrong with an uncircumcised man as long as they maintain their hygiene.
I do see a lot wrong with uncircumcised men. Their hygiene is bad.
Hey, Dr. Feelgood.
Okay,
that is not what she's talking about, man.
Nobody wants a turtleneck.
Well, because we actually have a photo here in evidence that was submitted approximately 20 years ago. And you were at a bar. You were at a bar doing diamond push-ups with a turtleneck on. Do you have any recollection of that night?
No, I don't have any recollection of that actually happening. But I do remember being in Holland, and I was having a beverage, a cold beverage, and I was actually licking the stein.
Oh, that sounds nasty. He was licking a stein. Well, that sounds very nasty.
I'm not gonna.
Helen, let's talk to Helen. Come get it, Judge, because I'm a little worn out already. Just from
a little worn out. Oh my
goodness. This is a little too much. I mean, I think I need
a shot.
Helen, is Come Get It your real last name?
Yes.
Are you sure? That's on your birth certificate, ma'am?
It may be. It's a possibility.
It's a possibility.
It is a possibility.
So that's your real last name?
It is.
Okay.
And so you had a relationship with Mr. Johnson. Is that correct, Helen? Miss Come Get It.
I had an encounter.
So Miss Come Get It, you had a Johnson.
I'm sorry?
You had a relationship with Mr. Johnson.
No, he said you had a Johnson. He know what he's saying. I'm sorry. He asked if you have a penis.
There's no reason for all these double entendres. We need to shoot from the hip when it comes to sexual matters.
I heard her say he had a Johnson as well.
It was he asked her, did she have a Johnson? That's what he asked.
I did.
Miss Jazzy, why are you so sexual? I mean, everything you said, you seem to be getting a little excited every time, and then you take a little sip of your wine.
Didn't I tell you don't call me right now? I'm on this phone.
And I want to know.
I'm a sex shooter, shooting up in your direction. Goodbye.
Judge Millihamburger, are you drunk?
Negative, ma'am. We're conducting business at this point in time, so we're not taking in libations. Sorry.
What is the beverage you're drinking?
The beverage that I'm drinking, coffee.
Instead of you worry about what beverage he's drinking, give me back my child support. That baby is not mine, and if it is, you need to let me see him. It's either one way or the other. He's either my son and I get to see him, or he's not, and give me my child support back. Give it back.
Mr. Jefferson, when was the last time that you actually seen your son?
I dare say the last time the Bears made the playoffs. How about that one?
Sir,
I'm not the answer. Y'all need to help me out. When was that? When was that?
Judge Schaefer.
I've seen pictures. I've seen video, maybe, but actually in real life, oh my God, it's got to be a couple years. What? All the excuses. Oh, he's not feeling well. Oh no, I've got my boyfriend over here. Which one?
Several. Thank you.
Mr. Jefferson,
my father warned me about the light ones. He said, stay away from the light ones, and here it is. You caught me with that Amsterdam. You caught me.
Okay.
Mr. Jefferson, how many children do you have?
Because I can't see you.
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
I hear you. I can't see you.
Order. Mr. Jefferson, how many children do you have with Miss Come Get It?
Well, let's put a question mark like the Riddler. I think one, we don't know because she's constantly telling me, it's not yours. He's not yours. But you're still taking the money. You still taking the money.
I sure am.
Oh.
You'll never, as long as I always owe you, you'll never go broke.
Yeah, like a break you. Oh my God, I want to go call my female cousins and have them roll up on you.
Oh, hey. Don't do
This
that,
is
sir.
practice.
There just seems to be a lot of angst in their relationship.
Judges, we can't have threats in here.
Yeah, we
I'm
sure
sorry.
don't have any threats.
I apologize. I got a little beside myself.
Yeah.
But as we approach Father's Day, this is a very sensitive subject
I know
for me.
this much. I'm gonna say this. It's a lot going on with that last name. Come get it, because she said come get it. So you went and got it, and now you got a child. She ain't letting you see. That's a shame because you went and got it. That's your fault.
Yeah.
I went and got it. I went and got it. The whips and the chains and all that stuff. Never mind. But I want to see my son.
They won.
She's right. She did. You did go get it, sir.
Yeah,
I did.
Went and got it.
He came
But
there.
I want to see my son.
He got that 90.
And that's a good question, sir. So, Miss Cummings.
She had that monkey knuckle.
Sir.
You're damn right about the monkey
I
part.
don't negotiate with terrorists. Thank you.
Sir, this is family court.
Sorry.
See, it seems like they're in need of some type of counseling. I'm here to offer my service.
Oh, Dr. Feelgood. I'm telling you, I had to come learn some new tricks.
All right, order. Dr. Feelgood, you have a lot to say, but we've got some information here that was sent to the courts. I have a question. How many kids do you have? And
I have a son.
Okay.
And he is 15 years old.
Okay.
He is the pride and joy of my life. His name is Archibald.
Okay. And you've raised him by yourself?
Yes. As a woman starting to advance in age, I found myself without a mate. I was thrice divorced and childless. And so I decided to go and visit the in vitro fertilization center.
You mean sperm bank?
Yes.
Okay.
And
keep going.
And I chose, I wanted a man of intelligence, and because I am 1/32 Caucasian, I wanted my child to have the advantages of some of that ancestry from Wien, Austerwitz, and Das Mädchen. And so I did choose a highly intelligent, Harvard-educated sperm donor of Caucasian descent for the donorship of my son.
Did she just say bitch about a computer? Why you just didn't have sex and go get you a 1/32 man? You could have went and had sex and got you a 1/32 man, Dr. Feelgood.
That doesn't make no sense.
I did not want the involvement of the gentleman because we didn't want to have those type of ties. And so I thought the in vitro fertilization center was the best option. And it's been great. My son is entering preparatory school and he's on the fast track to West Point.
Well, Archibald, that's your son's name, right? And I got this question for you. You say you didn't want to have no relations, but don't you like penis? You're a doctor. You Dr. Feelgood. Ain't nothing wrong with a penis.
I have nothing. I have no problems with penis. Penis has been good to me.
This is the wrong courtroom, Miss Jazzy.
Well, she says she's a doctor. I'm just asking a question.
I did not want the problems that come along with penis, and that's why I went to the sperm bank.
Yeah, go get that
the individual fertilization center.
Your Honor.
First of all, I like
Dr. Feelgood. Dr. Feelgood. Dr. Feelgood.
Yes.
What college did you say you attended again?
I attended Brown for my bachelor's and Princeton and Yale for my master's and doctorate, respectively.
Browns?
Brown. No S. It's not plural, it's singular, Judge.
Brown.
Doctor.
You sure this wasn't Mission College?
No.
Oh, he's trying to call you a dummy. You know what? I would check him. That judge think he fine, but he's calling you a dummy.
Wasn't that in school days?
Miss Jazzy, mind
my
your business,
reputation precedes me.
Miss Jazzy, mind your business, man.
I'm just telling the truth. I mean, I'm telling the truth, Your Honors.
And Dr. Feelgood, so you, Dr. Feelgood, you expressed how, there was, important that you raised your son and, you didn't need a father to do so. You went to a sperm bank. Let me ask you this. How do you feel about single parenting, mothers raising their boys?
Well, I think that it's really important, for a single mother to make sure that she has male role models if she does not have the biological parent, the primary parent available, an uncle, grandfather, male role models in the community. It's very important to have the male and female balance so that we can be in touch with both our male and female sides. I gardened, I cook and clean, and I've also learned to fix things. I'd like to balance my male and female energies.
Okay.
So is it your expectation that do you see yourself as the mother and the father?
I see myself as a mother and a father, but I don't prefer to have it that way. That's why I've surrounded myself by, male, primarily of the Caucasian persuasion. I mean, Biff and Bill and Kenny, but he has male role models, my son. Archibald has male role models.
That's good. That's a good thing. Judge Schaefer. Let's get down to business with the.
This feels like a reality show.
Yeah. Well, definitely it is reality because y'all sitting here asking people about all the wrong stuff. I thought we was here to talk about fathers and we here talking about the kids and who the fathers is, but y'all better not ever. That's all I'm gonna say.
Miss Jazzy, whose courtroom is this? Miss Jazzy, you're in your house sipping on your sip.
Miss Jazzy.
In your place. Okay, Miss
Jazzy.
You're
our courtroom, man.
You need to be quiet.
Nasty girl. Do you think I'm a nasty girl?
Your Honor, I understand that you all are utilizing my expertise as an expert witness here, but I did receive a subpoena, so I did not have a choice in the matter of being here today. So I'd like to know specifically why has my presence been requested this evening?
I thought you said you avoided the penis. You said you received a penis.
She said a subpoena, man. You hearing the wrong thing. Are you trying to hit on the doctor?
I am not. I'm just done. Even though she's dark like I like them.
I received a subpoena.
You speak when spoken to anyway. That's your problem.
No.
And put on that light.
How about you close your legs? How about you close your legs?
I'm here.
Close your legs.
Everybody.
All right, you want to be
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet, or I'm gonna find you all in contempt.
You're doing a fantastic.
We are moving on to the next section.
Yes, you're doing a great job, Judge Millie.
Get down to why we're actually here and Father's Day.
Yes.
So,
thank you.
You know, Dr. Cornel West was saying something. Y'all don't even let him get his words out. Y'all need to be nice to Dr. Cornel West. He's a good activist. He fights for the people, and y'all need to let him talk. Y'all just sitting here.
And he's in the dark. And he's in the dark.
Well, you know why he's in the dark. He's using that Vaseline. I just saw him with some Vaseline in his hand.
There's nothing wrong with self-abuse. Self-abuse is self-love.
What? Self-abuse? What is going on here? Man.
Wait, what? Self-abuse? Self-love?
Judge, can you ask that for Father's Day question? Judge Millie, Wop. can you ask them some questions about Father's Day? Because this right here is becoming a comedy show.
This right here is becoming ridiculous. Oh my God.
Dr. Cornell, tell them what you're doing over there, Dr. Cornell.
And Dr. Feelgood, I do have some information for you, but we'll talk here shortly. We'll share shortly.
Thank you so much.
Let's go back to Dr. West.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for bringing me on your show because with it being a very auspicious occasion of Father's Day, with me being a father myself of 3 little girls, I find that Father's Day is quite enjoyable.
And you and me both, Dr. West.
You're welcome.
We talked about a few things, and ladies, some of you feel like you should be celebrated on Father's Day. Why do you think that is? Let's start with Dr. Feelgood.
Well, I think that there are some women who have taken a vow of celibacy in lieu of the fact that it would be an undue influence on the children. And so in lieu of that vow of celibacy, they have found themselves in the dual role of mother and father. Though I don't agree with it, it is a reality.
Okay, thank you.
I mean that was kind of roundabout.
That was kind of roundabout. But let's move on. Helen, come and get it.
Yes.
I'm confused.
Why do you feel you should be celebrated on Father's Day?
It's obvious. We live with the baby, carry the baby, birth the baby, went through all the pains, morning sickness. What do the men do? But just skeet. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, hey. Wrong word.
Did she just say skeet?
Yeah.
I think she meant ejaculate.
Miss Jazzy.
Hold on 1 second. My daughter calling me. Hello? Candy, what? Just 1 second. What you want, Candy?
What?
I should have knew someone right about this. You don't got me on this show. You trying to find out who your daddy is from ancestry. You know what? Goodbye, Candy. I'm sorry, y'all. My daughter called me. What's the question? I'm sorry.
Judge, I don't know. This virtual is a little question.
Damn, Coon just acting like Coon.
Who you calling the coon, one eye? What you saying? Hello? Judge, what was you asking me, Judge?
Uncle Ruckus, I have a question.
No, the judge was asking me something, Annie. You ain't gonna cut me off.
This is my courtroom. This is my courtroom, and you gotta be quiet.
I need to ask my question. What was the judge asking me before my daughter called?
We were asking you why do you think women should be celebrated for Father's Day?
Well, I don't think no woman should be celebrated for Father's Day, and I'm gonna be real about that. Because one, look, just because a man make a baby don't make him a father if he's not a good father. We know that. But you got good men out here who take care of their kids. Like my daughter has 4 good daddies. And my son's father was good to him before he died. But my and I didn't even know he was dead. He was dead 6 years before I knew he died because I cut all ties with him, but my son was with us, in tune with him. But anyway, my daughter fathers take care of her, all 4 of them. Even though I messed my Candy up. But one thing I say, that fat Michael, I know he ain't none of her daddy because his nuts was bigger than his penis. But the moral of the story is a woman can't teach a man to be a man. She can show him how to grow into a man. And one thing these women got to stop doing is taking Father's Day from these men. There are some good men out here that are good fathers, and I don't believe a woman should be honored on Father's Day because a woman want to take everything, and that's just my opinion. Thank you,
you know what, Miss Jazzy? Thank you, Miss Jazzy. I mean, you've said a lot of crazy stuff, but what you just said made really good sense.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Jazzy. You did a good job.
Well, you're not a man. Come
Helen,
get it.
And Helen, what is that supposed to mean? Come get it. What's that supposed to mean?
As I stated, women do all the work. What do the men do? Jefferson, what do you do? What do the men do? Tell me.
Are you serious?
Are you following the year?
I would do more. I would do more if you didn't have my son in isolation away from me. I would do more. We would go to ball games. We play video games together.
Sir.
I've been tested already. I don't have a Rona. I'm good.
I didn't see the results.
It incubates for 14 days.
Quiet. Don't argue back and forth. Order.
Judge, I think I'm going to retire after this episode.
Exactly. I'm gonna have a huge headache. I'm gonna need to
Run those results, Jefferson.
I need some
Helen.
tequila.
So
Is
Helen,
Dr. West asleep?
Helen, come get it. What do you want him to do?
No, Dr. West is using Vaseline. Sorry.
Dr. West.
Wow.
First of all,
Okay.
I want to thank you for allowing me to be on your show. Second of all, I'm not using Vaseline.
You using lotion?
Lotion is better.
Okay. See, I told y'all.
Self-abuse is self-love.
I'm at a Judge Schaefer.
Judge, I've had enough. I've had enough.
I'm at a
You
loss
know
for
what?
words, man.
This has been comedy court.
Well, Uncle Ruckus ain't saying nothing. He ain't
Uncle
saying nothing.
Racist.
That's because Uncle Ruckus been sitting here watching these coons and baboons just act a fool themselves. That's all.
you
It's
calling
not-
a
I have
coon
no
one
reason
now?
to be here.
Uncle Ruckus.
I got asked to be here as an invitation.
First of all, you blacker than everybody on this here screen. And you
Clearly.
got
And I
the nerve
have-
to talk about us and call us coons and baboons, black as you is. You
Right, look at
been
me.
blacker
I've
than
explained this
black
over
than
and
black
over
than
and
black.
over. I say it right now, just coons just can't understand it when they tell it the right way. I done told you about vitiligo and revitiligo. It's not
Okay.
a bad thing. You understand what I'm saying? I
That's
feel like
that's
odious.
something you
Doctor-
have created.
Odious.
All right, order. Dr. Feelgood, what were the personalities and characteristics that you were looking for in a father for your
Well,
son?
first of all, I wanted him to be like me, to have a descendant, be a descendant from Deutschland, in Wien, Auschwitz.
And what?
Perhaps das Mädchen, like my ancestors, of which I am 132nd
God bless you.
Deutsch.
Oh.
I wanted him to be well educated, Ivy League, Harvard, Yale, Brown. I would accept Stanford, even though it is West Coast. I'm more of an East Coast Ivy League girl. And I wanted him to be of a gentle manner, very gentle manner, enjoying poetry, perhaps Robert Frost, Carl Sandburg, that type of man. And
Okay.
with a mathematical mind, yes.
Did a preference in race, ethnicity?
Again, I would prefer, and this is what my selection was, they assured me at the in vitro fertilization center that the donor would be full Caucasian from Deutschland, specifically from Wien Auschwitz, from the town of Das Mädchen, such as my ancestor.
Man, wipe your screen.
it looked like you spit on your screen because you wipe it off when you said whatever you
Well,
said.
Dr. Feelgood, we have a letter that states that there was some defrauding occurring at the sperm bank that you were receiving your services from.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. What?
Yes.
So, Judge Millihan,
Yes, ma'am.
what you think? Should we just tell them?
Yeah, I think we should let them know. I think we should let them all know what,
I'm sorry, you said that there was some type of defrauding going on.
Well,
at the-
yeah. Well, so I'm getting somewhere. So, so there was some defrauding at the sperm bank, and so there's a lot of like mix up, and so what you believed that you had may not have been the case, and or partially the case. And
Well, what did I have?
Actually, it's not the case. So,
Uncle Ruckus,
Yeah,
what do you identify yourself again as?
I am a white man. I have been born of the Caucasian persuasion.
Okay.
yeah.
All
So, yeah. So with that being said, go ahead, Judge Schaefer. Can you read
Thank
her
you.
results?
What
Yes,
does he
I'm
have to
listening
do with this?
Yes, I'm actually about to read your results. I just wanted to get some clarification. So according to the results from DNA diagnostics, Uncle Ruckus is 99.99999% probability that he is the father of your son.
What? What?
The 180-year-old man.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I mean, goddamn.
His works.
Oh my God.
His sperm
What are you
still
talking?
works.
You said he
Could
is the
somebody
father of my
please
baby.
explain to
Hell
me
no. What the
what
hell?
the hell I am doing here?
Yeah.
And how the hell did that happen?
He ain't the father of my baby.
Wait.
What the hell are you talking about?
This
This nigga ain't my baby
Maury,
daddy.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's
So
Oh my
nasty.
God. You know what? She just turned black.
Uncle Ruckus.
I
Hell
got
no.
Hey,
I
hey,
have Uncle Ruckus. I have
Ooh.
They
no
assured me my
I
man was
have
from Josh Mason.
All
What
right,
the
that's
hell are
enough.
you talking about?
That's enough. See, look at she's drunk. We got to deal with
no,
that.
she just,
Uncle Ruckus, I have some information was dated back from 17 years ago where you give me a second. Hold on, give me a second. Unfortunately, Uncle Ruckus, he actually submitted his sperm for payment.
Could you repeat that? Because on the
Now
account of me
that's how
shitting
you
on my
make some
goddamn self
money.
for being so
Hey.
fucking scared. So damn scared. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. I apologize for that there.
you gonna be 1 second.
I can't believe what I did what now 17 years ago?
You made a baby, Uncle Ruckus.
No, I
He's
put
been breeding?
I put my skeeter in a cup is what I did 17 years ago. I don't know about father no baboon babies. I didn't do that there.
You made a baby for money, Uncle Ruckus. You made a baby for Uncle
You
money.
mean tell me he's African American?
Oh my God.
And he was from Josh Mason? Oh my
Yes.
Time to tell you,
I'ma
I
tell
am
you
not
this
African American.
I'm gonna tell you
Don't be
this much.
making me feel like that.
She don't
I am
turn
not.
black. She don't turn black because he done shown up under that baboon. He calling everybody baboons and he look worse than a baboon. That monkey don't gave her a baby.
I am not.
All of that properness
I am
has
not
just
a
went
coon.
out the window.
I am a white man. I am a white man.
You are not white, sir.
You
And I
are
wish
not.
you quit
You are
saying
not.
you are not.
You
Well, you white.
are the father, Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus, I'm more whiter than you are.
Yes. Oh, well, who is that talking?
I
Moneymaker, are
told
you
you,
talking when
it's
that's
called
what you're talking?
revitiligo.
Sir, that is not a thing. You are a black man, and you are an ignorant black man. So
And father number 6. Father of child number 6.
And the father of child number 6, exactly.
I can't wait a minute. Hold on. I got the Fred Sanford going right now. I can't breathe.
With that being said, Dr. Feelgood don't feel good no more, so let's move on.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. That man went in a sperm bank.
I mean, goddamn.
That woman thinks she had a baby by a white man. She's stripping and she's taking off her clothes. Oh my goodness, gee.
Y'all done made this woman strip.
All right, let's move on.
Well, goddamn.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Miss
Where's the bailiff? Where's the
Don't
bailiff?
nobody need to see that.
All right.
Let's move on.
If you gonna talk to me, you want to talk to me?
All right, so now.
Say what?
Miss Jazz.
I'm here.
Let's move on.
So you said that you don't know why you're here.
No, I just found out why I'm here. I'm gonna tell you, my daughter just called me and told me she went on that ancestry.com and she connected with that Dr. Cornell and she said that is her father. And she said it was over 2,000 and some percent. And I think she lying. And I'm just gonna tell her now that is not none of her father. And I ain't saying that she tricked me on this show. She tricked me on this show. That's just it.
Well, yes. Well, she, your daughter, she wanted to get the answers. And so she did submit your family's information. And we had a private investigator follow you all.
Say what? Why you in my business, Judge? You don't be in my business like that. You don't get in my business.
There would have been no other way for us to have gotten it.
Now you're caught.
Yeah.
You ain't the only one been creeping.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is caught, Dr. West.
I'm not caught in nothing. Y'all ain't gonna mess up my daughter
West,
money.
You are also the father. You are the father.
Say what? There ain't no proof he's the father.
Yeah.
You got proof he's my child father?
That he is 99.
Yes,
you mean to tell me, do you got proof
Thank you.
he's my child father?
Go ahead, Judge. Read the results, even though I had to go ahead and get it out there because, she being smart at it. Go ahead.
Exactly. I have your results here from DNA request, and it says that Mr. West is 99.9999% the father of your baby, Miss Jackson.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
you mean to tell me you trying to say, what the hell is this? What is y'all showing on this screen? That is not my father. I wear glasses too. Y'all gonna try to say, why never did he's not my gonna have that. I'm not gonna have
Congratulations.
that.
That's your daughter's father.
Congratulations.
No, he's not the
Your
father.
daughter,
He
your
is
daughter
not
has
the
a
He look
father.
just like the
husband,
mother.
successful
He
daddy.
He look just like the
Instead of
Negro.
quarantine court, we should have had this be
All right,
DNA
all right,
court.
all right,
He
all
look
right, all
just
right,
I
all right,
can't
all right, all right.
believe Candy did
All right,
that.
enough.
I can't
Enough.
believe Candy did that. I just all
Oh,
I'm
she
gonna
look
say.
just like him.
And then got Happy Father's Day on the photo. Ain't that about something? Ain't this about something?
She got the gap and everything.
I'm sorry, but
Panel full of coon hoes.
she does look like you,
Who
Miss
you
Jazzy.
calling a hoe? Now who you calling a hoe? You son
And
of
a
a
panel
bitch.
full of coon hoes.
You
Everybody
don't
is hoeing
call
up here.
me that. Your mammy's a whore. I ain't never been a hoe
Every
in my
last one.
life.
There's nothing
All right,
wrong
that's
with
You-
sex work.
you
Ain't
get
nothing
paid to play.
wrong with a little, get a little
All
money.
right,
So,
it's
honey,
enough.
So I'm gonna stop you right there. Yes, they got to pay to play with me, but I ain't never been a
Enough.
prostitute
it
or a
ain't
hoe
nothing
in my
wrong with
life.
getting a
Them
little
men back
for
then,
your
Definition of
them
being a
men back then
prostitute.
didn't
Quiet,
want
Being
women
paid.
my complexion. They
Order.
didn't want women my complexion. I was too dark, but I had a nice big booty and the titties.
Order.
So
Miss
that's what they
Jazzy.
wanted. But that's all I'm gonna say that.
She
So
has
listen here, you one-ass sissy. They
Jazzy.
didn't want me. I'm
Oh,
never a
wow.
prostitute
Miss
or a whore,
Jazzy.
but you got to
Miss
pay to
Jazzy.
play with
Ain't
me.
nothing wrong with getting a
Miss
little
Jazzy.
Lucci for your
Yeah, that's
coochie
enough.
then.
Oh my God.
Yes, bitch. Word.
Hey,
Like
quiet.
Being paid for sexual favors is prostitution.
What's happening
So
here?
every last one of y'all is being prostituted.
What's
Just
going
breaking
on
down.
here?
Oh my God.
Uncle Remus, Ruckus, please.
Get it
Judge,
right.
can you,
Uncle
can
Ruckus,
you
no
finish
relation.
this? I'm having hot flashes right now. This has just been too much.
Cornell
the
West, my
market
daughter
look
want
at
her
it,
money.
I got
Finish
some
results.
Ooh, did someone say money? Wait, ooh, I thought I heard somebody say money. You
Yes,
guys,
I did.
No, not Miss Make.
Nope.
Make Money Mayflower. You.
somebody said money.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
We got the final results.
We have one more result.
Go ahead, thank you,
Oh,
Judge.
Lord.
Judge, I can help you with them hot
All
flashes.
women
love.
up and woman.
No.
Yeah, I need to know because I
Mr.
see
Gordon.
Jefferson trying to match
Jefferson.
today.
You just need some bioidentical hormones, Judge.
Mr.
Get it
Jefferson and Miss Come and Get It.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doc. I'll call you afterwards,
also
Doc.
You got a hole with a doctorate.
We also have.
You got an
results
old
from
hole, and we got a money making hole.
I cannot hear the judge.
everyone. Quiet. Quiet for the results.
That was fine. Thanks. Okay.
Thank you. So, Mr. Jefferson and Miss Come and Get It. The results from DNA, from the DNA test from DNA.com.
It's DNA diagnostics, Judge.
I know. DNA.
No, he didn't. He ain't know. He lying.
Trump,
Yeah.
you are so-
The other results came from DNA diagnostics. This is from
But we
DNA.
only deal with one company, Judge.
No, we don't. We
You've
got
been
three.
sipping on the tequila, Judge.
We got
That's
three.
what he doing. That's what he doing over there.
Could you
I
let
don't
him
know.
finish?
I think Miss Jazzy telling the truth. Not you back
We
there.
got three. You ain't know that? You don't remember the other two?
All right, I guess so.
Would you finish with the result?
Get the last
Yeah.
result. We got one more
Yeah.
result. We got one more result. Get the result. Yeah.
Yeah, this is from DNA.com. So, the results are, sir, you are 0%. Huh. Sir, you are not the father of this child.
I knew it. He is too dark to be my baby daddy.
Miss Come and
I
Get
don't
It.
understand though, Helen.
Miss Come and
I
Get
don't
It.
understand.
Miss
Wow.
Come get it. Miss Come get it. Miss Come
You
get
need a
it. Hey,
I
refund.
don't understand.
Miss Come get it.
Why is she happy?
Order. Miss Come get it. Oh, Miss Come get it. You owe Mr. Jefferson 100,000.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You owe Mr. Jefferson
No. Oh, gotta go.
900. And what happened? What
She's
Miss-
gone.
I
What
knew that
happened to
baby
her?
was too light.
Miss Come and get it. Go.
Did she hang up?
I knew it.
You went
She has
ghosted?
left the building.
I'm gonna send her bill.
Yeah.
Miss Phil.
Give me my
It
money.
look like Mr. Jefferson is gonna be moving on up.
Mr. Jefferson. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Judge, I think you might need to check on Miss Feelgood.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay.
Let me do a little sidebar. Doc,
Please.
look, Doc,
Keep on dancing, Jefferson, honey, because you ain't
water. Drinking some water, some tea, Doc. Doc, can you see me, Doc?
Yeah, John, what you talking about, good?
All right, listen. Put the bottle down.
I
Put no. Put the
I
bottle
didn't
down.
want no black man. I don't like them.
Well, guess what? You're raising one, and you consummated with one.
Girl, get over it. You got your black man. Get over
So
it.
so put the bottle down and deal with it, okay?
I guess Black Lives Matter up in this bitch.
Black lives do matter.
All lives matter. All lives matter except for the coons and the jigaboos.
Yeah. So we would love to hear from everybody. What does Father's Day mean to you?
What Father's Day mean to me is that I'm still on the search for dick. And I might want another father for the next baby. One might don't stop no show.
You're that right. You got the monkey part right.
I ain't too old to get on the pole.
Miss
Just
Jazz,
like I suspect.
Y'all need to learn how to mute people on this program. And what is it? What is it, Schaefer? What is it, Judge Schaefer? You've been all in my business. What is it?
Yeah, because you're here, Miss Jazzy, so we're gonna be all up in your business. So what does Father's Day mean to you?
Well, Father's Day mean to me that Dr. Cornell West needs to pay my child for all the times he ain't been in her life. I like her. She wants all her money. She's going on 36 years old. And another thing, what Father's Day meant to me, and my father was a good father. He was, and I truly believe there are good black men fathers out here. You know, I made a mistake when I got Candy, but that still ain't gonna stop them other daddies from taking care of her. Y'all done messed up her income with her dumb ass, but that's okay. That's her fault. Cause Cornell, you gonna take care of her now. You got to take care of her and her son, Leroy Jr. And you do need to know that she got a white boyfriend that it continues to go to jail. She goes with a criminal. And I told her to get her a better man. Maybe she'll stop wearing them damn pigtails in her hair once she gets.
All right. Okay, Miss Jazzy. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Jazzy. Dr. West.
Yeah, thank you.
Can you share, please?
First of all, I want to thank you for having me on the show. And just like I was talking to Anderson Cooper a couple of days ago about Black Lives Matter, you can't really believe a woman who has a dog that don't move. That is something that my daddy taught me a long time ago. A dog that don't move, okay? You don't sit, he don't roll over, he don't fetch. All he do is he don't move. That's the dog. That is the dog that Miss Jazzy has.
First of all, my dog is a good dog. She's a pork dog. She come out of Biloxi, Mississippi. And one thing she likes is her pork. And when she's paying attention, she pays attention to what's going on. She's a good dog that sits still when I tell her to sit still. And if she want to move,
okay, Miss Jazzy. All right, thank you, Miss Jazzy.
Pay that money, Cornell.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Jazzy.
Thank you.
Mr. Jefferson.
I heard money again.
No, not yet.
Not yet, ma'am.
Mr. Jefferson, what does Father's Day mean to you, sir?
All fathers are necessary and important. We understand that mothers make it go. They're like the engine in the whole parenting thing. But fathers, you know, hey, they pick up the ball and run with it. And even though that light-skinned Jezebel had shenanigans, I enjoyed being a father. Even though it was long distance, I enjoyed being a father. But can you run me my money? That's what Father's Day means to me. Cha-ching!
Thank you.
That money down.
And Miss Come Get It, even though we know what that it means, go ahead and share with us, please.
Well, what it means to me is come get your kids and give me a break and break me off that check. That's what Father's Day means to me.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Yeah. Come get it.
Yeah. Break me off of that money, Cornell.
That's right. Get that money.
Your dog don't move.
You gonna get that money?
Honey, Miss Helen, come get it. I think you need my Make That Money seminar.
No. What about Uncle Ruck? Is he the father of that woman's child over there? What did
no, he ain't. That motherfucker ain't the father of my baby.
Uncle Ruckus, Uncle Ruckus, are you there, sir?
I'm right here.
What does Father's Day mean to you?
I'm listening to all of this bull. Say that again.
What does Father's Day mean to you, sir?
it didn't mean a damn thing until today. I didn't have no kid. So I never talked to my daddy. I never talked to my mama. I was an orphan way back in the Civil War. So that's why I joined. So right on this panel, all these coons and jigaboos, it's scaring me right now because I never been around such niggatry.
Sir, get to the point.
But Uncle Marcus, didn't you say you had kids? You have kids.
Right.
They was adopted. I tried it, but they didn't like me. So I had to give them back.
Sent them back.
I did. I had to give them back.
Y'all telling me this motherfucker is my baby daddy?
Hey,
oh, Lord Jesus.
Language. Judge Schaefer, let's wrap it up. So what does Father's Day mean to you, Judge Schaefer?
Well, Father's Day is designated for the fathers. It's a day to honor the men who are fathers, not daddies, not sperm donors, because, you know, there's a couple on here right now, but we're talking about fathers and not mothers either. But this is a day to honor and, you know, really show some love and support for the men in our lives, you know, that have been fathers and or father figures, per se. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Moneymaker, what's it mean to you? Since we're gonna let you talk, what's it mean?
Well, being a father, let me just say, you know, I want to give these words.
You're
no,
a father?
not me being a father. I'm saying I want to give words of motivation and inspiration to all the fathers out there. And it doesn't matter that you're not the biological father of children per se, but if you're a father figure in their lives, if you take your time to be with them, spend time with them, and you may not be with blood, but you're there, I want to say to you, great job. Congratulations. And today, what not today, but Father's Day is meant for you, where we show you your appreciation. And we say to you, good job. We appreciate you. If you're an uncle, if you're a brother, a stepfather, or you just take care of someone in the community and seen as a father figure, we say to you on this day, well done. And because of Father's Day, I am offering my Make That Money seminar for the price point of $19.99. For $19.99, I will show you how to make that money. I'll show you how to make that money. Can I get you guys to say, make that money?
Make that money.
Make that money.
She is pimping, y'all. She is pimping.
Make the money.
She is pimping.
Make the money.
She is
I'm
pimping
offering
the
a
whole.
special price of $19.99 today to my Father's Day special, $19.99. So you can learn how to make that money. Make that money.
Thank you, Miss Money Maker. Thank you. 1 second.
That's a long name, by the way.
All the fathers. I also want to give my thanks to all the fathers that are there and doing their job and being there for their kids and spending time with their kids and making sure that their kids get what they need in order to be successful. We do need to step up as fathers and be more, more there for our kids and make sure that they know and have what they need in order to be successful in life. It's rough out here. It's rough for Black men. So we need to step up for our nephews and sons and all the men that are actually out here. We all need to step up for them and make sure that they are being successful and staying out of trouble and staying out of harm's way.
It takes a village.
It does take a village. So again, I want to thank all the fathers that are there for their kids and making sure that they are safe and successful.
Good luck, families.
Very well said. Very well said. Well, folks, this has been a special edition of Quarantine Court. This was our Father's Day edition, and we'd like to send a very special Father's Day to all of you out there. I'd like to say Father's Day to my brothers. They are awesome fathers. Happy Father's Day to my father in heaven, of course. He's not with us, but he was an awesome daddy. I was his favorite. But we are going to go ahead and sign off. We hope to see you again next week. thank you so much for tuning in. We know you didn't have to be here, but you decided to stay with us. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Happy Father's Day, Dad.
So happy Father's Day, everyone.
Happy Father's Day.
Well, enjoy your well-deserved
Happy
weekend.
Father's Day.
Love you.
Love
Thank
you
you for all that you
Happy
do.
Father's Day.
Father's Day.